From a humble YouTube sensation uploading covers in her family's Georgia home to a powerhouse singer, actress, and producer captivating global audiences, Chloe Bailey has risen as a beacon of talent and resilience. Her journey from discovering her voice alongside her sister Hallie to commanding stages solo embodies the dream of turning passion into stardom. With a net worth of $5 million and accolades like multiple Grammy nominations, plus hits that dominate charts, Chloe stands as an icon in music and entertainment. But what secrets lie behind her glamorous life, from lavish estates to high-speed rides? How did she build this empire while navigating personal highs and lows? Stick around as we dive into the luxurious world of Chloe Bailey in 2025. You won't want to miss the details that make her story truly inspiring. Early life and challenges. Chloe Bailey's story begins in Atlanta, Georgia, where she was born on July 1, 1998, into a close-knit family that would shape her future. Raised in the suburban town of Mableton, her early years were marked by a supportive yet modest environment. Her parents, Doug and Courtney Bailey, worked hard to provide for their children: Chloe, her younger sister Hallie, and brother Branson. Doug, a former stockbroker turned stay-at-home dad, and Courtney, who managed the household while pursuing creative endeavors, instilled values of discipline and creativity. The family wasn't affluent. They lived in a typical middle-class neighborhood where resources were stretched thin, but music became their escape and bond. As Chloe navigated her childhood, the societal pressures of growing up as a young black girl in the South added layers of complexity. The early 2000s brought subtle challenges like racial biases in school and community settings, where opportunities for artistic expression were limited. Chloe and Hallie often faced skepticism about their ambitions, with peers questioning if two sisters from a non-entertainment background could make it big. Yet, their parents encouraged them to pursue singing and acting, turning the living room into a makeshift studio. Courtney, in particular, played a pivotal role, teaching Chloe about perseverance through everyday examples of balancing work and family dreams. "She showed me that strength comes from within," Chloe has reflected, highlighting how her mother's quiet determination fueled her own drive. Transitioning from these formative years, Chloe encountered personal hurdles that tested her resolve. One significant challenge came during her tween years when the family relocated to Los Angeles in 2012 for better opportunities. The move disrupted her sense of stability, plunging her into a new world of auditions and rejections. Chloe recalls auditioning for roles only to face typecasting or outright dismissal, which chipped away at her confidence. Additionally, she battled periods of self-doubt and mental health struggles, including bouts of depression exacerbated by the industry's harsh scrutiny. In interviews, she's shared a story of being overlooked for a major acting gig because she didn't fit the commercial look, leading to a low point where she questioned her path. "It felt like the world was saying no, but I learned to say yes to myself," she noted. Another trial was the intense online bullying that followed their early YouTube fame. Trolls targeted their appearances and talents, forcing Chloe to develop a thick skin early on. These obstacles, however, became stepping stones. Her family's unwavering support, late-night pep talks from Doug, and collaborative songwriting sessions with Hallie helped her push through. By channeling her energy into music covers that went viral, Chloe transformed adversity into motivation. This phase honed her skills and built the resilience that would propel her career. As we move from her roots to her rise, it's clear that these early trials forged the determined artist we see today, setting the stage for breakthroughs that would change everything. Career journey. Chloe Bailey's professional path is a testament to raw talent, meeting relentless ambition, evolving from viral YouTube beginnings to a multifaceted empire in music, acting, and production. Her story kicks off in the early 2010s when she and her sister Hallie began uploading song covers from their Atlanta home. In 2013, at age 15, their rendition of Beyoncé's Pretty Hurts went viral, catching the superstar's attention. This pivotal moment led to their signing with Parkwood Entertainment in 2015, Beyoncé's label, transforming their hobby into a career. That year, they made waves with early appearances, but it was 2016 that marked their official debut. Chloe x Halle dropped their EP Sugar Symphony on April 29th, blending R&B with soulful harmonies. They opened for Beyoncé's Formation World Tour in Europe, performing for massive crowds and gaining invaluable exposure. A cameo in Beyoncé's visual album Lemonade further amplified their profile. Building on this foundation, 2017 saw the release of their mixtape The Two of Us via YouTube, which earned praise from critics and landed on Rolling Stone's Best R&B Albums list. The momentum carried into 2018 with their debut studio album, The Kids Are All Right, released March 23rd. Singles like Grown and the title track showcased their maturity, while Warrior featured on the A Wrinkle in Time soundtrack. That year, Chloe stepped into acting, landing the role of Jaslyn Jazz Forster in Freeform's Grownish, starting as a recurring character in Season 1 and becoming a series regular in Season 2. The duo opened for Beyoncé and Jay-Z's On the Run 2 tour in the U.S., solidifying their live performance creds. Grammy nominations followed, Best New Artist and Best Urban Contemporary Album, putting them on the global map. In 2019, Chloe x Halle performed America the Beautiful at Super Bowl Lee and Where is the Love at the Grammys, blending patriotism with artistry. They joined the horror film The Exorcism, expanding Chloe's acting resume. The 2020s brought explosive growth. Their sophomore album, Ungodly Hour, released June 12, 2020, debuted at number 16 on the Billboard 200, with Do It cracking the Hot 100. They performed the national anthem at the NFL kickoff and hosted the Glamour Women of the Year Awards. Nominations poured in at the Soul Train Music Awards and Grammys, including Best Progressive R&B Album. Chloe received the Rising Star Award at Billboard Women in Music, presented by Beyoncé herself. Venturing solo in 2021, Chloe released Have Mercy in August, which went platinum and debuted at the MTV VMAs. She earned NAACP Image Award nods and co-starred in the podcast Electric Easy. 2022 was packed with singles like Treat Me, Surprise, and For the Night, featuring Latto. She sang the anthem at the World Series and starred in films Jane as Izzy Morris and Praise This as Sam, plus a recurring role in Swarm as Marissa Jackson. By 2023, Chloe announced her debut solo album, In Pieces, released March 31st, with singles Pray It Away, How Does It Feel, featuring Chris Brown, Body Do, and Cheat Back with Future. She covered Winter Wonderland for Amazon, hitting the Hot 100, and won an NAACP Image Award for Praise This. In 2024, she dropped FYS and Boy Bye as leads for her second album, Trouble in Paradise, released August 9th, drawing inspiration from St. Lucia. Features on tracks like Tinashe's Nasty Girl remix showcased her versatility. Acting continued with The Exorcism as Blake Holloway and Fight Night the $1 Million Heist as Lena Mosley. She won Glamour's Musician of the Year. Entering 2025, Chloe teased a soft girl era with new music, releasing Keep Watching and hinting at a Chloe x Halle reunion album. Nominations included NAACP for Boy Bye and International Artist at the Headies. Upcoming projects like animated film Sneaks, horror Goons, musical Girl from North Country, and Help promise more milestones. Her achievements, multiple Grammy nods, platinum certifications, and chart toppers, have amassed a net worth of $5 million from streams, tours, endorsements like Pepsi and Rolls. Chloe's journey, marked by bold image shifts and responses to criticism with authenticity, inspires as she mentors emerging talent under Parkwood. As we transition from her career highs to her luxurious assets, it's evident her path has sculpted a life of earned opulence. Real estates. The Beverly Hills Retreat, $4,600,000. Nestled in the exclusive hills of Beverly Hills, this sprawling estate serves as Chloe's primary residence, a haven where she unwinds after grueling tours and studio sessions. Acquired in early 2024, it represents the pinnacle of her property investments, blending modern elegance with functional luxury. Inside, the open-concept living area flows seamlessly into a gourmet kitchen equipped with professional-grade appliances, perfect for hosting intimate dinners with fellow artists. Adjacent is a cozy den lined with custom shelving for her vinyl collection, allowing her to relax while spinning records from her influences. Venturing further, the master suite offers a serene escape, complete with a spa-like bathroom featuring an oversized soaking tub and steam shower for post-performance recovery. Multiple guest bedrooms provide space for family visits, each with en-suite facilities to ensure privacy. Entertainment comes alive in the home theater, outfitted with plush seating and state-of-the-art sound systems for movie nights or reviewing her own music videos. A dedicated fitness room keeps her in top shape, with mirrored walls and integrated audio for workout playlists. The outdoor space elevates the property, centering around a stunning pool that invites leisurely swims under the California sun. Surrounding it, landscaped gardens create a peaceful backdrop for yoga sessions or casual gatherings. This estate isn't just a home, it's a reflection of Chloe's growth, where she brainstormed tracks for her latest album amid the tranquility. As we move to her next property, it's clear this Beverly Hills gem sets the bar high for her collection. The Sherman Oaks Sanctuary, $3.1 million. Down the coast in Sherman Oaks, Chloe shares this elegant villa with her sister Hallie, a collaborative space that echoes their unbreakable bond. Purchased in 2023, it strikes a balance between shared creativity and individual retreats, making it ideal for their joint projects. The interior boasts a spacious great room that doubles as a rehearsal area with high ceilings amplifying acoustics during impromptu singing sessions. A modern kitchen island serves as the heart of the home, where Chloe experiments with healthy recipes to fuel her busy schedule. The primary bedroom suite includes a private sitting area for quiet reflection, while the bathroom offers dual vanities and a rainfall shower for efficient mornings. Additional bedrooms accommodate visiting collaborators, each designed with comfort in mind. A highlight is the home office, stocked with recording equipment for late-night demos, blending work and leisure seamlessly. Outside, the property features an inviting pool area surrounded by lounging spots perfect for weekend barbecues or soaking up inspiration from nature. This Sherman Oaks spot has hosted key moments, like planning their 2025 tour, underscoring its role in her life. Transitioning to her more personal getaway, this villa bridges her professional and familial worlds effortlessly. The Atlanta Escape, $2 million. Back in her roots, Chloe's Atlanta property offers a nostalgic retreat, a nod to her Georgia upbringing while providing Southern charm with upscale touches. Bought in 2022 as a family base, it's the most intimate of her holdings, emphasizing relaxation over extravagance. The living quarters feature a welcoming family room with comfortable seating arrangements for game nights or storytelling sessions with loved ones. The kitchen, outfitted with ample counter space, encourages home-cooked meals reminiscent of her childhood. In the master suite, a tranquil atmosphere prevails, with a bathroom including a jetted tub for unwinding after travel. Guest rooms are thoughtfully arranged for extended stays, fostering a sense of community. The exterior shines with a refreshing outdoor pool, flanked by patio areas for alfresco dining or stargazing. This Atlanta haven has been a source of grounding, where Chloe recharges and draws from her past. With her real estate explored, let's shift gears to another facet of her lavish life, her curated car collection, which tells stories of speed, style, and success. Car collection. Chloe Bailey's car collection isn't just about transportation, it's a narrative of her evolving tastes and milestones, each vehicle marking a chapter in her journey. Starting with the priciest, her lineup reflects a mix of power and practicality acquired through years of hard-earned success. These rides accompany her from red carpets to road trips, embodying the freedom her career affords. At the pinnacle sits the Porsche Cayenne, Chloe's undisputed queen of the fleet, clocking in at a commanding $150,000. Acquired during a whirlwind European tour stop last spring, this midsize SUV became her armored chariot for conquering red carpets and rugged getaways alike. Picture Chloe, fresh off a sold-out show in Berlin, sliding into its embrace after the adrenaline crash, the way it devours highways with effortless grace, turning every drive into a private victory lap. It's more than transport, it's her sanctuary on four wheels, where she blasts demos for her next album, plotting world domination between sips of iced matcha. The Cayenne whispers reliability wrapped in rebellion, a nod to Chloe's own duality, sweet melodies masking a fierce undercurrent. She once shared in a candid interview how it feels like freedom in motion, a machine that carries her from quiet studio reflections to electrifying spotlights without missing a beat. In a year of boundary-pushing releases, this Porsche has been her co-star, proving that true luxury isn't about flash. It's about flowing through life's chaos with unshakable style. Dropping down, but never dimming the spotlight, is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Chloe's $100,000 symphony of sophistication. She welcomed this full-size sedan into her life amid the glow of her 2024 Grammy buzz, a reward for nights spent perfecting harmonies that would echo across arenas. Envision her gliding through Hollywood Hills at dusk, the S-Class hugging curves like a choreographed dance, its cabin a cocoon of calm where ideas bloom unchecked. This isn't a car for showboating. It's the thoughtful companion for those introspective drives after emotional deep dives on stage where Chloe unravels the raw edges of love and loss into lyrics that hit like heartbeats. It's the vehicle that ferried her to pivotal meetings with producers, sealing deals that shaped her 2025 sound. With its seamless blend of opulence and intuition, the S-Class mirrors Chloe's evolution, elegant on the surface, profoundly powerful beneath. She calls it her thinking throne, a rolling confessional where vulnerability meets velocity, reminding us that even superstars need space to breathe and build empires. Rounding out the trio with accessible allure is the BMW 6 Series, Chloe's $80,000 spark of sporty elegance. Snagged impulsively during a spontaneous Vegas weekend last summer, this grand tourer quickly became her go-to for those electric off-script adventures, the kind that fuel her creative spark. Think of Chloe zipping from a beachside brunch to a last-minute collab session, the 6 Series slicing through traffic with the precision of her vocal runs, turning mundane errands into mini-escapes. It's the underdog in her collection, the one she grabs for joyrides with close friends, windows down, laughter spilling out like confetti. In 2025's whirlwind of tours and takeovers, this BMW has been her pulse raiser, the ride that injects adrenaline into the routine, embodying her philosophy of seizing the moment without apology. Light on pretense but heavy on heart, it captures Chloe's essence, a blend of high-stakes glamour and grounded grit, proving you don't need the priciest ride to own the road. Together, these vehicles weave a tale of progression, from collaborative beginnings to independent triumphs, seamlessly leading into the more intimate aspects of her world. Personal life. Beyond the spotlight, Chloe Bailey's personal life adds layers of warmth and authenticity to her public image, revealing a woman deeply connected to her roots and relationships. In 2025, her romantic journey has captured headlines, particularly her confirmed relationship with Nigerian superstar Burna Boy, which blossomed publicly in late 2024 during a trip to Lagos. Their bond, marked by shared musical passions and cultural exchanges, has been a source of joy for Chloe, who describes it as a partnership of mutual inspiration. Before this, she navigated rumors with artists like Gunna, but she's always emphasized focusing on genuine connections over fleeting flings. Family remains Chloe's anchor, with her tight-knit unit providing unwavering support. Her parents, Doug and Courtney, continue to be her guiding lights, often joining her for holidays in Atlanta. Sibling dynamics shine brightest with Hallie, her collaborator and confidant, and brother Branson, who's pursuing his own creative path. Chloe cherishes milestones like family gatherings, where they celebrate achievements together, reflecting the unity that propelled her early career. Parenthood isn't on her immediate horizon, but she speaks fondly of one day building a family that mirrors the love she grew up with. However, Chloe's personal sphere hasn't been without turbulence. In 2025, she faced a copyright infringement lawsuit over tracks from Trouble in Paradise, accusing her of not crediting a songwriter. Chloe responded gracefully, issuing a statement emphasizing fair collaboration and settling the matter out of court, turning it into a learning moment about industry ethics. Earlier controversies, like backlash over her sensual image shift, drew criticism for being too provocative, but she addressed it head-on in interviews, advocating for self-expression and body positivity. "I've grown through the noise," she said, apologizing where needed while standing firm in her authenticity. On a positive note, Chloe's community involvement deepens her relatability. She's actively supported organizations like Black Girls Rock and mental health initiatives through the NAACP, earning honors for her advocacy in 2024. Her cultural ties, including embracing her African American heritage via trips with Burna Boy, highlight her commitment to representation. This engagement mirrors the vulnerability in her music, where personal stories fuel empowering anthems. Overall, Chloe's personal life, filled with love, challenges, and giving back, humanizes her star power, showing a heartfelt individual whose relationships and responses to adversity reflect the resilience she brings to her artistry. As we wrap up this glimpse into her world, it's these elements that make her truly captivating. Chloe Bailey's lifestyle in 2025 is a testament to hard work paying off in spectacular ways, from her inspiring origins to her luxurious assets and meaningful connections. If this deep dive into her houses, cars, family, and more has you hooked, hit that like button, subscribe to the Celeb Insider for more exclusive tours and stories, and drop a comment on what celeb we should cover next. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next Insider Scoop.